Welcome to Wonderland Weekly, hosted by Toronto Ty. Now sit back and have a wonderful week.
Hey everyone, Toronto Ty back here at Canada's Wonderland once again for another wonderful week. And this week is the start of the park's brand new Food and Wine Festival. So I'm going to be checking out a little bit of the event. I do have to drive home, and and today is going to be a bit of a shorter day anyway, so I don't think I will actually be tasting any of the wines. Maybe I'll check out the food, we'll see. But the priority is, of course, Moosehorn Falls. Got to see what's happening with that new slide, because I am so excited for that. And I understand that something may have popped up overnight over in Arthur's Bay, so yeah, let's go check that out. As you enter Medieval Faire, heading through the castle gate, you may notice a little something peeking out over the top of Allswell Hall, and that is the brand new lighthouse dive structure. I'm going to get a closer look at it in a moment, but just really wanted to point out how well it matches the style of the Allswell Hall building. I mean, look, it just fits in so well. That's that's excellent. All right, taking a look, entering the area around Arthur's Bay, and yep, there is a new lighthouse here in the center of Arthur's Bay. That is, wow. It definitely looks different. I gotta get my full thoughts here, but I gotta collect myself for a moment. This is wild. It is so, wow, so different. As I struggle to keep the entire lighthouse in frame here, just because it is so tall, I am thinking that we should do a little bit of a breakdown of the show space here. So they do have a large portion of the buoy out front that is flat. It is cleared off. There's nothing there at the moment, but I feel like they will add some show elements to that area there. I don't know if it'll be trampolines or what, but I do feel like that seems like a safe bet there. On the base level, they have 3 different doors, one on every other segment of the hexagonal structure. So that is very, very cool. Lots of opportunities to get back inside the tower and reclimb the lighthouse. Inside this section right here, you can see a ladder, the top of a ladder there, and then I think there's another ladder right there. It's a little hard for me to tell, but yeah, so that is how they will reach higher and higher in the lighthouse, so that is very, very cool. There are a couple levels here, one with one central door and one platform that has 2 different sides to it, so that can provide some dive platforms there. And then the next level up, 2 doors, each with its own dive platform. Very, very cool. And at the very, very top, then, yeah, there is that little roof structure, which does appear to have some kind of brazier sort of thing there. I imagine the story will involve them trying to get to the top to light the brazier so that people can find these castaways. So that is my guess. We'll see how well the light actually works during the bright summer days. But seeing the somewhat reflective surface on that roof structure is encouraging. I think that will help to really sell the effect, the story there. So we'll see exactly what the story is, but I think that this is really, really great for a story. I'm not sure how versatile this structure is. The old structure was very versatile. It could be pretty much anything you want, and that is good for longevity. This looks beautiful for a show, and I'm very, very curious as to how future shows will use that space. But let's not worry about years from now. Let's worry about this year. And I am so looking forward to this show, Castaways, premiering in just a few weeks. A very small bird here on the Allswell Hall patio. Just one of the incredible bits of nature that you can see from this now permanently open patio. That is excellent. And yes, getting a look at the backside of the lighthouse. I was curious about how you know, if it would perhaps be more of a 360 viewing experience, but it does look like they are going to have it primarily focused from the front. So don't crowd onto this patio to get a look at at the show. Although I might end up checking out the show from this angle at least once, just to see how it looks. This is wow, yeah, it is an icon of Arthur's Bay now. I decided to go with a meat-free meal here at Lazy Bear Lodge, so I got the cauliflower burnt ends, which they almost forgot to put the garlic sauce on, but with the garlic sauce, it is very, very tasty, so that is good. And the spring mix salad, and that is, I mean, it's a spring mix salad, not much to say about that. But I will say I prefer the little pouches of salad dressing over these little cups that they have this year. Also, the roll, very, very good. Really appreciate that that meals come with rolls at various locations here at Canada's Wonderland. Having finished my meal, the burnt ends cauliflower I think would be an incredible side option here at Lazy Bear Lodge, but it's really not enough to be an entree, in my opinion. I just got off my first ride on Whitewater Canyon of the season. It was really, really fun. I was sitting alongside a really nice family. It was, yeah, it was really, really great to experience it that way. Such a fun ride. And this year, they have made some minor adjustments to the ride, improvements, dare I say. Yes, they have swapped out the old metal seatbelts for velcro seatbelts, which I think will speed things along. Just the loading process, and overall it's a lot easier to work with. That is a huge improvement in my opinion. And also I believe they did make some adjustments to the waterfall around here. I'm not sure exactly what they did, but the water seems to be stretching out just that little bit further, so that is very, very good. And yes, huge thanks to John Brooks for letting me know about this. He got a ride a few weeks ago. If you haven't checked out his blog, Amusement Views, make sure that you do that. I'll try to link it in the comments of this, in the description of this video, because yeah, he gets some really, really awesome photos.
Yeah, sure.
Heading along the Yukon Striker Loop pathway. Absolutely love this pathway so very much. And yes, just wanted to point out a little update that more of Moosehorn Falls is now in place. I'm going to head into Splashworks to get a look at it from the ground. That is excellent to see such quick progress. Over by Mindbuster, there are no more slide pieces back by its turnaround, but you can still see Moosehorn Falls from here. And yeah, looks like they've got pretty much everything except the run out portion. So that is really, really cool to see. Over the past week, it seems like the park has not made quite as much visible progress on Moosehorn Falls as they did the previous week. At least not as startling as it was last week. Yeah, we do have more slide pieces for that upper river portion in place. I really, really love that serpentine route that it is going to take. That looks great. And they have filled in those little gaps that I noticed last week with some walls, so that is very, very good. The top of the platform there, it now has fencing, so that is a huge improvement, definitely important for safety. And so yes, it looks like the slide will dispatch from the angled portion of the platform up there, and then the other gap in the fence here is most likely going to be for the tube return. So that is very, very cool to get a little bit more clarity there. And yeah, I mean, I guess they have a lot of space up at the top of this platform to store extra tubes. Yeah, I'm guessing that that's why there seems to be so much space up there. Also, the bridge is now connected to the the rest of the staircase there leading up to the platform, so it is good to see that kind of progress. And I believe that staircase leading up to the bridge is also complete now. But yeah, let's take a closer look to see how it looks from, yeah, just really close up. Yes, getting the closer look here at Moosehorn Falls, it does appear that the staircase leading up to the bridge is now complete. so that is good to see that. It goes all the way down to ground level. But yes, there are still pieces missing of the slide. Yeah, I did think that I saw some in the parking lot as I entered. But yeah, that's very, very cool. Lots of activity still happening here. And obviously they got to clean up this whole area to make it presentable for guests. I'm not sure what the status is on the pump room. I believe I can kind of see it actually from right through here. Looks like, yeah, I'm not sure how well you can tell, but there is a building somewhere around there. So that is, yeah, that's cool. It is definitely bigger than it was before. So lots of progress happening, even if we can't see it. One more look at Moosehorn Falls, and yeah, I mean, it's getting there. It is getting much closer. I do think that the park has a good chance of meeting that June deadline. It may be June 29th, but I think that I think they're on track to make that happen. Another look at the upper portion of Moosehorn Falls. I really think that this slide is going to be, yeah, just such a great experience with all the twists and turns up here. And then that big drop leading into the zero gravity wall. I mean, what more could you ask for on a slide? I think it is just going to be a huge hit at the park. Expect long lines, I think. But, but man, I am just, I'm so excited to get on it. The more I look at Moosehorn Falls, the more excited I am for it to open, hopefully very, very soon, because it looks like it is going to be such a great slide. I really think it's got just the whole package. Well, it's been a few weeks, I think, since my last update on the new Refresh Center right here on the border of Action Zone and Frontier Canada, but there is now an update to give. Yeah, no, the Coke Freestyle machines are in place there. They have the registers here. It looks like it is ready to open pretty much any day, but they do still, I'm sure, need to install some kind of fence along the back here, because that is quite a step there. So yeah, but yeah, very, very good that this is getting much closer to opening. Well, I have finally made it to the Food and Wine Festival, the brand new event here at Canada's Wonderland for this year. And they have this sign out front with a map of the event and all the different things that you can find on it. On this side, you can see all the different performances. I think that the entertainment is probably going to be the best part of this event, in my opinion. So we will see, but yeah, just really, really excited to check out this new event. Even though I don't think it's going to be one of my favorites, I'm still very, very curious about it. Grand World Eatery now has a bar outside. Yeah, I'm sure that is temporary for the event, but that actually looks really, really nice there. I like how they have designed that stand there, and there are also string lights coming off of the building. String lights can look tacky, but I honestly think that it works really well with the Grand World Expo kind of theme to this area. So I am really, really looking forward to checking out the patio over there. And they do have a, yeah, ooh, what is this? Okay, cooking up inspiration for your kitchen. Ooh, the demonstration and a free copy of Canadian Living magazine. That is really, really fun. I'm definitely going to be checking out the live demonstration at some point. I don't know that I'll have time today, but yeah, definitely heading over there in just a moment. Yes, the North Patio at Grand World Eatery is open. They have the cornhole games here with some nice little decals on the actual boards. They have a checkers game, a large giant version of checkers over there, and I believe the cooking demonstration is happening over here. I am here at like the exact wrong time. It is half past the hour and the show goes on every hour, but really, really love the atmosphere, the vibe in here. I think it is, yeah, just very, very perfect for a food and wine festival. It seems very, very nice in here, very cozy. Yeah, looking forward to checking out more of this event in the next couple weeks. The Moroccan Bazaar, I believe, is being used as the guided taste tour location. I think that's what I'm going to end up trying next week. But they also have this large paint by numbers mural that guests can participate in for free. So that is very, very cool. And yeah, just an overall, good use of the space here. And I feel like, this stand is a little, maybe a little far out from the rest of the event. And that is also kind of true for the whole north patio of Grand World Eatery. But of course, they do not have the cooking demonstration currently going on. I don't know if that's enough of a draw to really bring people over there, but I do really, really love the use of the space here. I think that this is, this is where festivals should be. It is wonderful. Well, right here we have a wonderful performance with dueling pianos that is, just fantastic. They are doing medleys of a bunch of different things, going back and forth between a bunch of different songs, so that is awesome. They also have the park has these excellent tables here with stools. This is way better than the normal just barrels that the park has had for so long. So that looks really, really great. Obviously, you've got a lot of the purple theme, the grape purple theme going throughout this area, so that is excellent. You've got a couple of photo ops over there, and just overall it's a nice cozy vibe here. Why did it take so long for there to be an event here by the globe at the entrance to Grand World Expo? Because this is perfect. This venue, I think, is just perfect with the stage setup here. Oh my goodness, I love this. This is wonderful, and I know that it might be a little hard for you to hear me, but I really had to just show it off from up here. This is the vibe, and it is a very, very fancy vibe. Very, very interesting. Inside the old Moroccan Bazaar, they have a bunch of wine-related merchandise on display, including things that say Food and Wine Festival. So that is really, really cool. I like that kind of tie-in here, and it's a nice space. It's a nice vibe. They repainted all of the walls in here. I'm surprised with how much they did for this event. Well, this is quite the entrance to the event, even though this is actually the way that I exited the event. But no, using all the flagpoles for all of these Food and Wine Festival signs, or flags rather, that is really, really well done. And it is a very nice entrance. I don't know, overall, I'm actually quite impressed with the vibe of the event. It seems really chill, really, kind of a little bit fancier, but still not sure exactly how I feel about a food and wine festival here at Canada's Wonderland. I'll reserve judgment until I have actually tried some of the foods and wines. Here at Tiny Tom Donuts, the park has finished installing a permanent fence and gate around the back of this location. The scrimmed construction fence stretching here is now gone. So that is, there's your update. I kind of want them to maybe paint the fence and gate here, but also, give it a few years, it'll be a little more weathered and it'll blend in a lot better. So maybe the park doesn't need to go to that effort, but there is your quick update from Tiny Tom Donuts. Okay, but around Après Poutinerie, this fence, I really hope that they paint it. It stands out just a little bit too much for my liking. But some of the scrimmed fence has now been taken down around here, so that opens up the plaza a little bit more, which is always good for guest flow. The tacos from La Cantina were recommended to me, and I was told that the chicken ones have quite a kick to them. They definitely do. I am really enjoying them, but be warned that they do have quite a bit of spice. Very, very tasty, and definitely a meal I am going to be getting again, probably multiple times this year. Well, it's getting close to the end of the video, and you all know what that means. It is time for trivia time! Yes, and so for this week's trivia time, I want you to let me know in the comments below, how many Vekoma boomerangs are there currently in operation in the world? Let me know that in the comments below, and if you get it right, I will give you a shout out in my next video. And a huge shout out to Aldo Parisi for correctly stating that there are currently 4 rides in AlpenFest which were designed by companies based in Germany. He also clarified that there was one other ride which was in AlpenFest designed by a German manufacturer, which is no longer there. So, the 4 rides in question are Clockworks, designed by Husmaschinenfabrik, Thunder Run, originally known as Blauer Enzian, designed by Mach Rides. Also designed by Mach Rides was The Fly, and finally there is Wonder Mountain's Guardian, which was designed by Art Engineering. All of those companies based in Germany, which is very interesting because, of course, Germany is one of the countries that borders Switzerland, the home of the Swiss Alps. Yes, but there is a Swiss manufacturer, Bollinger and Mabillard, who never, they haven't gotten to try their hand at, they haven't gotten to contribute to AlpenFest, a Swiss Alps themed area. That seems like a shame, honestly, in my opinion. And oh look, we've got a Stokewalker here. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. But yes, I'm going to give a minor shout out to several of you on screen right now. If you said 5, because I'm assuming that you were also thinking of Bayern's Curve, a former ride from AlpenFest, which was also designed by a German manufacturer that was designed by Schwarzkopf. And do let me know how many Vekoma boomerangs there are currently in operation. Well, that'll about do it for this week here at Canada's Wonderland. It was another absolutely wonderful day. I got to see the new Arthur's Bay dive structure live in person for the very first time, and it is tall. It fits in with the whole atmosphere of Arthur's Bay really well, and I'm very excited to see Castaways, the new show that will be set in Arthur's Bay. I also got on one ride, Whitewater Canyon, but really I was focused on, another water-related thing, Moosehorn Falls. Yeah, maybe not quite as much visible progress this week, but it is so tall and so much work going on behind the scenes. I mean, just like with the Arthur's Bay structure, so much happened where we didn't get to see that progress, and then all of a sudden it was there, it was done. So I think that Moosehorn Falls is going to be a fantastic slide, but until it opens, we do have a food festival here to enjoy, the Food and Wine Festival. I did not enjoy any of the food nor any of the wine this week, but I did really enjoy the atmosphere. I'm very impressed with what the park put together for this festival, and I'm looking forward to trying out the food and the wine on a future visit. So if you want to make sure to see my review, my full review of the event, make sure that you do subscribe, and until next time, as always, have a good one!
If you like this video, you can now buy me a hot chocolate at buymeacoffee.com. I also love hearing your thoughts, so feel free to leave a comment. Thanks so much for your continued support, and be sure to subscribe for more wonderful videos.